Hello Dark Souls fans, and welcome back to another episode of Methodical Gamer. Today in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at my dual-wield Hexer build. First thing to look at in this build is our right-hand weapon 1, we are wielding the Uchigatana. This weapon can be acquired very early on in the game by defeating the merchant in the Undead Burg. This weapon upgrades to the pathway of normal Titanite. In order to properly wield this weapon, your character will need to meet the minimum base stat requirement of 14 strength and 14 dexterity, and at plus 15 this weapon scales with an A in dexterity. Up next in our left hand, we are taking a look at Velka's Rapier. This weapon is acquired from the painted world of Ariamis. This weapon upgrades to the pathway of Twinkling Titanite, and in order to properly wield this weapon, your character will need to meet the minimum base stat requirement of 8 strength, 16 dexterity, and 16 intelligence. At plus 5, this weapon scales with an E in strength, a C in dexterity, and a B in intelligence. Due to this weapon being in our left hand, it has a slight variation to its standard moveset. This weapon's L1 will maintain its typical standardized thrust attack, while its standardized R2 special animation attack will be replaced with a parry animation. The last weapon to look at on this build is the Manus Catalyst. In order to properly wield this weapon, your character will need to meet the minimum base stat requirement of 14 strength and 13 intelligence. This weapon will have the highest damage output for dark-based attacks in Dark Souls, however you will lose half your cast as a penalty. For our armor pieces, our character is sporting the Witch set, minus the leggings, which is the Hollow Soldier waistcloth. All of these pieces of armor offer a good wide set of defense, comparable to the ratio of the equipment load. For our 2 rings, our character is wielding the Ring of Favor and Protection, which increases our character's health, stamina, and equipment load, and we are also wielding the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring, which increases our character's sorcery damage. Taking a look at our specific stat breakdown, our character has 32 points into Vitality and Endurance. We have 15 points into Attunement for the 3 slots, 2 for the Pursuer and 1 for the Dark Bead. We have 14 points in the Strength, which is the minimum requirement for the Uchigatana, 30 into Dexterity to improve cast time, as well as raise the parameter scaling of our 2 weapons, and we meet the cap of 40 Intelligence.